Today we're talking about marketing your book, and this is the first part in a series, and it actually has to do with marketing you, building a following. A lot of you have absolutely no following. Your book is one of 100 million books out there. Nobody knows it exists. Nobody knows how to find it unless they find it by accident through a search on Amazon or Barnes & Noble. So the idea is to get yourself known and to get your books known. And the best way to do this and the cheapest way to do this is to make use of social media. This means you need to become a YouTuber, a TikToker, an Instagrammer, as well as a Twitterer. And a lot of you have been told that you have to get a Facebook page and a Twitter page, but you don't know what to do with it. The idea is you have to become a something. That's the next question. What can you do? Do you play guitar? Can you teach guitar? Are you an artist? Can you teach drawing? Do you know how to do yoga? Can you teach yoga? Do you know how to sing? Can you help people learn how to sing? Work with their breath and diaphragm. Are you a registered nurse or a nutritionalist who can tell people with certification how to have a healthier lifestyle? Are you a writer? Do you know something about grammar and punctuation? Maybe you have a master's degree in English or a bachelor's degree in English, and you actually know something about punctuation and grammar. Tell people about it, because a lot of writers are weak in the grammar area. Back in school in the 5th grade, we learned how to do sentence diagramming. Nobody knows anything about that today, but it helps people understand how to construct a sentence. And there's a lot of writers out there who have good ideas and a good story, but they don't know how to construct a sentence, which is why they need a content editor. So the question is what can you do? What do you know how to do? And there are things beyond this. There is one writer out there who is a YouTuber who does movies for the first time. She watches movies like Casablanca or To Have and Have Not or The Wizard of Oz for the first time and gives a review upon it. But these YouTubers do first-time watching. Some do first-time listening to songs. First-time listening to a Doors song, a Rolling Stones song, a David Bowie song. There's a lot of millennials out there who haven't heard things from the 60s and 70s. Another thing that young girls, 18 to 28, who look reasonably good, do is called try-ons. And they will try on dresses, blouses, lingerie, swimsuits. And a lot of these people have what's called a Patreon account, which is a subscription account. People pay $5 a month, $10 a month, $50 a month to become an insider. Some also have an alternative to it called OnlyFans. It's the same thing. It's a paid subscription. And these people fund the YouTubers and TikTokers. One singer-songwriter got a $500 condenser microphone, a $2,300 Gibson Les Paul Deluxe guitar, and Taylor Guitars saw one of her videos on TikTok and sent her a Taylor acoustic. And Taylor guitars are not cheap, so this guitar is in the $200 to $1,300 bracket, and they just sent it to her after seeing a TikTok video. One writer has been doing this for 10 years. She has close to 280,000 subscribers in each one of her videos, which have to do with content in your books. She does, what's a bad woman's trope? What's a bad male trope? How to develop a character, how to name a character, how to build a world. She deals in story development, but she also pitches all of her books, which are fantasy and epic and romance, in every video. And as I said, she has 280,000 subscribers. Her individual videos have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10,000 views. And each of those views got to see an advertisement for her books. This is called merchandising. This is called sales. This is called getting yourself known. This is called becoming a celebrity. which is the best way for you to sell books. You become known internationally. And it's not going to happen overnight. As I said, this one writer, she's been doing it for 10 years. You have to do it for at least a year or two to develop a following, and you have to chase your viewers to the video. That means you have to go to sites where people exercise and tell them you do yoga and tell them what your link is. Or as I do, when I see a writer that says, I don't know how to format my book, I send them to my video on formatting. When they say I don't know how to edit, I send them to my video on how to edit. And this way, you're chasing people to your site. You get people that say, gee, I can't lose weight, and you're a nutritionalist or you're a nurse and you know something about dieting and weight loss reduction. You send them to your site and to the right videos so they can see it. TikTok also does dancing videos. They have girls doing dancing, guys doing dancing. TikTok is a minute and a half video. There are also people out there who fly airplanes. They fly Piper Cubs. They fly Cherokees. And they show how they did their first solo flight. They show their flight from Michigan to California. And they put things on TikTok. And they merchandise. Some of these people, not all of them, but some of these people merchandise. Mugs, t-shirts, hats, books, CDs. You're a musician, you have a band, and you write. This is a perfect way to market your CDs and your books. And it's free. It costs you nothing to make a YouTube channel. It costs you nothing to get on TikTok. If you have a cell phone that does videos, if you have a camera that does videos, the best videos are done in 10 minutes or longer. The DSLRs do 10 and 20-minute videos, but even if your cell phone or camera only does a 1-minute video, that's enough to make a TikTok video. So if you want to make a YouTube video, you shoot 3-4 times and edit them together. And there's some editing software out there like iMovie for the Mac or Windows Movie Maker that is free, that allows you to splice all these together. Or you can get paid software. They start at $50, $60 and go up to $200. And they do many things, including having transitions from one scene to another. So it basically is only going to cost you need some lights, and you can get these at Lowe's, True Value Hardware, Walmart, Target, Home Depot, little clamp lights that automotive people use. And you put in an LED light, and these clamp lights are like $8 to $10. You clamp them onto the back of chairs, point them at yourself. You mount your camera on a tripod in between the light and photograph yourself. If you're doing a cell phone, you're going to need to buy an adapter to put that cell phone on a tripod, and that's about $20, $30. And the tripod itself is $20 to $50. And you can find those at BH Photo, Walmart, Target, Costco. Just get a heavy-duty one for a DSLR and any tripod basically for a cell phone, but you're going to need that adapter to mount it. And then as far as most of these writers and YouTubers go, they usually do their show from their bedroom, and you can see their bed in the background. You can see their cats and dogs on the bed. Sometimes you can see them on their lap and they're petting them as they're talking to you. They are personable. They do know how to talk well, better than I do. I have to do a lot of editing. Plus, I'm not here to get you to dig me. I'm here to get you to dig the nuts and bolts of writing and editing and formatting. And that's more important than me. I'm not here for me. I really don't do much advertising on my own books unless it fits within the video I'm doing, and I'm going to do one today because I do have 2 books that are appropriate for this that we market here. One of them is Audio for Everyone. That's by me, and it includes a buyer's guide, and it's available as both an ebook for like $5 and a print book for like $12, $13, and it's available online everywhere. It includes a buyer's guide. We have another book called How to Produce Videos and Films. That's by R. John, R.John. That also includes a buyer's guide, and it talks about how to make simple videos for YouTube, to feature films, television shows, budgeting. It has union scale for different crafts, and it has a complete history of video and electronics. That's, I think, also $5 or $13 for the print book. And they're available everywhere. Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. They're available in the UK. They're available in Australia. You just order it through the bookstore and get it. In the case of the ebook, it's usually immediate delivery, and that's available at basically Amazon and Barnes & Noble and Draft2Digital. This is how you build a following, and then you market through your channels. And not only that, you can monetize your channel if you get like 5,000 views or a certain amount of subscribers. Then, of course, ads run, and you can do ads. You might get sponsors. A lot of these people have sponsors like the food that's delivered to your house. You know, it comes in plastic bags. You boil it, and you have a complete dinner, or you put it in the oven, and you have a complete dinner. They do commercials just like Ed McMahon used to do for Budweiser and the dog food, like Howard Stern used to do on his show when he was on FM radio. You have to do commercials, but that monetizes you. And the thing about being monetized is it can eventually help fund formatters for your book, cover designers for your book, or even editors. If you make a few $1,000s a year monetizing your very popular YouTube channel, it might actually finance the expenses on your book, and then all you have to do is write and market, and you can let somebody else edit, somebody else design your covers. So this is worth looking into. You have to be somewhat personable. If that's not you, maybe you have a sister or a brother or a spouse, and you put them there in your place. You work it out. And like I say, all it takes is a camera you probably already own, and you need to buy a tripod and some lights. And that's like $50, $60. You can get some better equipment later on in. If you find this is really working, you reinvest your money into getting better sound equipment. I'm going to be doing videos on this equipment and what you need to buy and how much it costs, basically covering the books that I talked about. And that's going to be available free here at the site. So subscribe, and you'll learn about things as they come along. And this is the first part in marketing, and it's about marketing yourself. The next part we're going to do is about paid advertisement, and that's going to cost you some money. But that's the alternative way. If you want to do it the more passive way, is making an ad and putting it out there. That can also get you a following. And I'm also going to show you some free places where you can put your book links and possibly also get some downloads. This has been our look at marketing, part 1. If you found this program informative, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Here, I discuss the nuts and bolts of writing and publishing, editing, cover creation, copyrights, picking a self-publisher, making a website, putting books into stores, how to get your manuscript before agents and publishers. And I add new content all the time. So have a good writing day.